Aren't you excited? You wake up and you let the visual aspect of your reality dominate you. Got to get excited. Learn how to let the emotional aspect of reality dominate you. This is how you tap into the Jupiterian part of your existence, which exists right here in this part of your body. This is called the Jupiterian part of your body, much more potent than what your hands can do or what your mouth can say, or even what your sexual organs can control you and guide you into. Got to get in tune with that because this helps you to get in tune with the emotional aspect of this reality. This is going to begin to help you to understand how you can actually manifest. You got to tap into Jupiter. When you tap into Jupiter, you'll understand how to actually connect with other people and read other people so you can manifest. Jupiter is much more than a planet. That's what they don't know. Jupiter controls currencies and the flow and the energy of money and water, how it moves, and it can either be destructive or constructive. Jupiter represents lightning, like a ray or weapon that directs. This is your direction. You got to have direction. It's one thing to say, I want this lump sum of money, but you have no direction. Just like yesterday, I was able to make triple. I was able to triple my viewership credit, meaning that, yeah, you may see this so-called view, this so-called amount of views or this so-called low amount of views, but I was able to triple that in money and what it's worth from direction. See, it's one thing to have a bunch of views, but where are you going with this? Like a stream of water. It's one thing to have some water, but where is it headed to? Which direction is it heading in? This is the stuff that we teach or whatever. You see, like a lot of people, they use the analogy of money being equated to water and things of that nature, but they don't know where it's going. They know that money is water. If they invest in water, they'll always have money because we always need water. But what makes water valuable is which direction it's going. This is where you get into the Jupiterian aspect of our reality. So each planet has some form of a theme or what it controls in this reality. And we're not getting it on the abundance aspect is because we wake up with no direction. We let our feelings dictate the reality when it should be the opposite. You have to have a direction. So then when you start to experience emotions and feelings, these are just sensors to let you know, okay, you're going too fast, you're going too slow, do this, do that, and versus letting it dominate you. So it only dominates you when you quit. As long as you keep going, you can recycle yourself through your chakras. Each of your chakras is connected to a planet. Eventually, I'm going to lay out what each planet is. That's right, what each planet is. Each planet is not necessarily a place. That's what people fail to or overstand and understand. Understand is that each planet is not a place. Like for instance, Jupiter is more similar to a system, and then it eventually leads to a place. That's right, it's a system. So it's kind of like you have a gaming system, and you're seeing images come through this gaming console, like a PlayStation or Nintendo or something like that. But it's eventually leading somewhere. The images that you see are eventually going to hit your eye, your retina. What you see is going to continue to make the game. Everything that you see becomes the game because what you see, you respond to it by hitting a button. So this is how Jupiter works. Jupiter works as a gaming. This is why it's like considered fortunate and abundant because it works in the system of gaming and networking and integrating with the internet. So Jupiter isn't necessarily the internet, but it directs the internet. This is your direction in life and your flow. Namaste.